Good morning and good hello everyone, and welcome to another vlog in New Zealand. Sorry, I was just changing hands with my camera. So today we are taking a little bit of an adventure outside Queenstown. We are revealing the big surprise that I've been building up on Twitter and on my YouTube channel. So we're going to explore Milford Sound Fiord, and for those of you who don't know what that is, just think, you know, the scene in Lord of the Rings, Frodo's in the tiny boat, gigantic mountains on either side of him. Yeah, it is absolutely beautiful and breathtaking, and I just cannot believe that we get to go there. We figured, you know, we've got a day off, might as well try to do something fun, right? So we reached out to a company called Southern Discoveries, and my contact there, Libby, was kind enough to be able to get us on a tour for today. So I wanted to say a huge thank you to her for making all this happen. So we just hopped on the coach. We are starting off our journey to Milford Sound, and yeah, I still can't even believe that this is actually happening. What's your name?
George.
George is our driver today for Awesome New Zealand. Give us the story about the Maori, about the lake.
The lake is the giant kidnapped a young maiden, and he brought her up to his home in Queenstown, or the Lake Wakatipu. When the northwest winds blow, it's the dry winds, and of course they get very sleepy, and he lay down and went to sleep. The lover or the boyfriend of the girl came, and she was rescued, and they set the fern mattress alight. That burnt the giant, and the smoke inhalation caused him to choke, to which he died. And as the rest of him burnt, it burnt a large hole in the ground, and it filled up with water, forming Lake Wakatipu.
So that's a Maori legend, yeah?
That's the Maori legend, yeah.
Very cool. So that's the story of Lake Wakatipu.
Yeah.
From George, straight from George.
Straight from George.
We've got the real facts. So we've just stopped off now in a little glacier field. Take a look, guys. Do you even believe that this is real?
So incredible.
You might say it's awesome. Just a little bit down the road, we stopped off at a place called Mirror Lakes, and unfortunately it's drizzling just a little bit, so the reflection is a little bit blurrier than it normally is, but this is just another absolutely spectacular view. So I've managed to absolutely, completely forget the name of this bird. There is a native bird in New Zealand that's blue with green wings that has whiskers like a cat and burrows into the ground to nest like a rabbit.
Sounds like a riddle.
It sounds, yeah, it actually sounds like, you know how like when you think about a platypus, it's like there's no way that's actually an animal? It's kind of like that. But if you know what it is, write it in the comments so people can look it up, because I haven't seen one personally yet, but it sounds incredible and I would love to see one. I've collected a little friend. I don't think he knows that he's going on an unintentional journey to a fjord today. I shall call him Edward, and I shall set him free. Can you hear that? That sounds like a lot of water. I think we found the source of the noise. Hey Dot, I think we found our boat. So we just got our buffet lunch now.
Yummy.
We got on our boat, and this is the cutest soy sauce packet I've ever seen in my life. Our nature guide just explained to us that this was actually incorrectly named Milford Sound. It should have been called Milford Fjord, because it's not in fact a sound, because these valleys were not carved out by rivers, they were carved out by glaciers. We also just got another fun tidbit of information, because the guy was saying, oh, it might seem kind of like a bummer that it's raining and misty here, but in fact it rains more than 200 days out of the year here in Milford Sound. And he was telling us that they actually get around double the amount of rainfall that the Amazon rainforest gets annually, which is really crazy to think about. Holy guacamole, people. This isn't real.
So
I refuse to believe that this is real.
So beautiful.
The closer and closer you get to these things, the higher you realize they are. Datev and I didn't want to leave the upper deck because it's really beautiful and awesome up here, so we're hiding. We're hiding under the bow, like under the top part. I don't even know anything about ships. I'm just saying words that I think mean something. We're going right by the falls. It's blowing water onto the boat. This is so cool. You guys, I can't handle this right now. There are penguins. Oh my god, they are so cute. Look at them. Oh my god. What's your name?
My name's Jeremy Smith. I work for Southern Discoveries.
Cool, and give us a tidbit about these penguins.
So the penguins that we're looking at out here, I think there's about 5 or 6 of them. They're the field-crested penguin. They come here to New Zealand for about 5 or 6 months of the year, and then they leave for offshore islands and subantarctic islands. So they're very, very rare. They are the second rarest penguin on the planet. We don't see them here very often. There are only about 5,000 of them that live on the South Island, and we know about 50 of them live here in Milford Sound and
Okay.
return every year.
There's Sterling Falls, guys. It's 150 meters high. We just came inside to warm up with a cuppa. I think we're gonna head back now. This was like seriously the most incredible thing I think I have ever seen in my life. This was absolutely beautiful. And we'll chat more about it when I'm not as self-conscious about filming myself in front of a bunch of people.
Cheers to that.
Okay guys, I don't believe this. They're bottlenose dolphins. Oh my god! Cool. We got some more dolphins coming out to play. Oh my god, there are so many of them! I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody that was out here with Southern Discoveries, and especially Jeremy for the cool information. Thank you. It was awesome. So I just arrived back home in Florida not too long ago. I'm really tired. I'm going to finish up with my last bits of editing and try to get some rest. I just wanted to say a massive thank you again to Air New Zealand for bringing us out there and for bringing Datev out there. I also want to say a huge thank you to Southern Discoveries and to Libby for working with us and bringing us out on that amazing trip to Milford Sound. It was so incredible. So if you guys want to check out the site and see some of the other tours that the company that we went out with offers, you can check. I'll put a link in the description. They were just amazing, so massive thanks to them for all of that. All right guys, I'm gonna hit the hay. It was an absolutely incredible journey to the other side of the world, and I hope I get to go back soon. Hope you guys enjoyed the vlogs. Be sure to check out all the other ones if you haven't already, and I will see you next time for another video. Good night. Love you guys.